Socio-Economic Planning Secretary Ernesto Pernia initially tries to make light of the rumors. He says it's unlikely the government will reject all aid from the European Union. Little did he know, Malacanang had gone ahead with the move. And he hears the news from the reporters themselves.
Kinonfirm ng
EU and Malacanang.
EU has confirmed it also. Well, okay, then that's it. No, it was not discussed in the cabinet meeting.
Pernia says economic managers were not consulted about the aid block that could see the country losing about 13 billion pesos in grants. He's firm this shouldn't be policy since the country should welcome all assistance it can get.
Well, it should not be policy here. This is not a policy decision. This is not going to be customary. It's an act.
Pernia will now regroup with Budget Secretary Benjamin Diokno and Finance Secretary Sonny Dominguez to come up with a common position. He's hopeful the president is willing to listen and even change his mind if they can show the consequences of this policy. It's not yet clear just what projects will be axed, as Malacanang says it will only reject conditional aid. But according to one non-governmental organization that receives EU aid, individual grants do not have conditions. The EU pegs its total assistance to a country depending on its respect for democracy and human rights. InsightGov has a 28 million peso grant from the EU. This helps it reach out to women, children, senior citizens, and indigenous peoples. It works in some of the poorest provinces in the Bicol region and eastern Visayas. InsightGov helps these groups identify their needs and links them with local governments so they can come up with solutions together. It worries that without EU assistance, it could hurt not just them, but the small groups they work with.
The opportunity for them to engage with government, because EU provides that space with their support for development programs for NGOs and civil society.
Claire Yao, CNN Philippines.